Stephen Lawrence was a black British teenager from Plumstead, South East London, who was murdered in a racially motivated attack while waiting for a bus in Wellhall Road, Eltham, on the evening of 22nd of April 1993. He was 18 years old. The case became a cause célèbre. Its fallout included changes of attitudes on racism and the police, and to the law and police practice. It also led to the partial revocation of the rule against double jeopardy. Two of the perpetrators were convicted of murder on 3rd of January 2012. Stephen Lawrence was born in Greenwich District Hospital on 13th September 1974 to Jamaican parents who had emigrated to the UK in the 1960s. His father is Neville Lawrence, then a carpenter, and his mother is Doreen, then a special needs teacher. Brought up in Plumstead, South East London, he was the eldest of three children, the others being Stuart, born 1976, and Georgina, born 1982. During his teenage years, Lawrence excelled in running, competing for the local Cambridge Harriers Athletics Club, and appeared as an extra in Denzel Washington's film For Queen and Country. At the time of his murder, he was studying technology and physics at the Blackheath Bluecoat School and English Language and Literature at Woolwich College, and was hoping to become an architect. Lawrence had spent the day of the 22nd of April 1993 at Blackheath Bluecoat School. After school, he visited shops in Lewisham, then travelled by bus to an uncle's house in Grove Park. He was joined there by his friend Wayne Brooks, and they played video games until leaving at around 10 p.m. After realising that the 286 bus on which they were travelling would get them home late, they decided to change for either bus route 161 or bus route 122 on Wellhall Road. Lawrence and Brooks arrived at the bus stop on Wellhall Road at 10:25 p.m. Lawrence walked along Wellhall Road to the junction at Dixon Road to see if he could see a bus come in. Brooks was still on Wellhall Road between Dixon Road and the roundabout with Rochester Way and Westthorne Avenue. Brooks saw a group of 6 white youths crossing Rochester Way on the opposite side of the street near the area of the zebra crossing and moving towards them. At or just after 10:38 p.m, he called out to ask whether Lawrence saw the bus come in. Brooks claimed that he heard one of Lawrence's assailants saying racial slurs as they all quickly crossed the road and engulfed Lawrence. The 6 aggressors forced Lawrence down to the ground, then stabbed him to a depth of about 5 inches on both sides of the front of his body, in the right collarbone and left shoulder. Both wounds severed auxiliary arteries before penetrating a lung. Lawrence lost all feeling in his right arm and his breathing was constricted while he was losing blood from 4 major blood vessels. Brooks began running and shouted for Lawrence to run to escape with him. While the attackers disappeared down Dixon Road, Brooks and Lawrence ran in the direction of Shooters Hill. Lawrence collapsed after running 130 yards. He bled to death soon afterwards. The pathologist recorded that Lawrence managing to run this distance with a partially collapsed lung was a testimony to his physical fitness. Brooks ran to call an ambulance while an off-duty police officer stopped his car and covered Lawrence with a blanket. Lawrence was taken to Brook General Hospital by 11:05 p.m, but was already dead.